Please type in your name. Then click the Go button to begin.
ArtFight! ArtFight prep! Ah! Ah! I'm not ready, actually. I spent the entirety of May prepping, and then, stopped in June. And now I'm sitting here going, shoot, I didn't finish that. Shoot, I didn't finish that. But, well, this is what I got done. This is Cardinal's ref, Ruin's girlfriend, I guess? I'm not sure. She's a dragon. I've mentioned her a few times in my other videos, so if you've seen a bunch of my other videos, you should know her name. She probably doesn't look like how you expect, though, because I redesigned her. Hee hee hee. She turned out so cute. I love her a lot. She's technically a Skywing from Wings of Fire, but I mean, not in universe. I don't use her head. Like, I don't keep up with the Wings of Fire stuff. She's just, that's where she started from. Yeah. This isn't a great ref, but I wanted it to match Ruins, and then I just kind of gave up. Next we have BB, who I didn't make a ref for last year. I just had a whole bunch of drawings, mostly from my Instagram, because I draw her a lot. So if you follow my Instagram, you know exactly who this is. But I made her a little outfit reference sheet for all the different outfits that she wears, because I always end up drawing her in different outfits for the little doodles that I do during our games. And I wanted to draw them like specifically, but the game is done now, so it doesn't even matter, but it was fun. So the game was kind of split up into 6 sections, I guess 5, I don't remember, we'll see. The first one was the Neighborhood Watch, which was supposed to be a one-shot, and then the Valentine's Dance, which was also supposed to be a one-shot. They ended up taking longer than that. Then we had the mayoral election, which was really fun. Bibi got shot in her arms. That was not fun. Then the HOA arc was really long, which is kind of the one that was, it's confusing if it actually was one arc, because it had a whole bunch of different sections in it. But that's fine. I love her color scheme. It makes me really happy. This is a color palette that I've been working with a lot recently, like reds and teals. But it makes me happy, and it's very BB. And this is the other set of 4. I just copied it over. I usually don't draw outfits for characters, but man, these were fun to do. I kind of just like, if I even give a character one specific outfit, it'll just be the one, but like, I always end up drawing BB in different clothes, so it's like, yeah, well, I'll give her some other ones. Arc 5 was when we got sent into the future, so Sparrow Valley 20 years later. That was not fun. The second drawing there is a disguise that BB got to wear, which is really cool. If you are interested in drawing BB, I would really, really, really like to see her drawn in Nemesis. I don't know how to say the possessive of Nemesis. Guys, it's written there, but I don't know if that's even written right. And then we fixed everything. So Sparrow Valley 19 years ago, and she graduated. Yay! And then the epilogue where she became a doctor, which is exciting because that's what she was supposed to be doing the whole time. And I'm also adding in a second her bear mask, which she briefly stole, and I really, really wanted to keep, but she was not allowed to keep. So if you also want to draw her in her bear mask, that would also really make me happy. Next we have Deckard's outfit ref sheet, because I did BVs and I was like, that was so much fun, I want to do somebody else's. And I had been thinking about all the different stories that Deckard is in, and so I did one for Deckard too. So all the different ones that he's in are Star Trek, Star Wars, the Lego Astronauts series. It says NASA there, but that's not what I ended up doing. Oh, Starbound, the video game, and Firefly. And then the last one I just left in his little undergarments, I guess, because I often draw him with like his spacesuit tied around his waist with just his undershirt. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I like drawing him like that. So in case anyone needs to color pick his undershirt, it's there now. And his main ref is still fine. It does need to be redrawn, but I'm not going to. But his main spacesuit is his like Among Us one, I guess, but it's also kind of just his plain astronaut one. And the Lego one is also like a NASA one, so they all kind of interchange with each other, blend in. You know, do you understand? I'm not explaining these well. Again, like I always say, I need a script, but I'm never gonna, cause I don't want to. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. I almost drew the Star Trek Delta backwards. No, I did. I think I drew the Delta on his chest backwards, which is embarrassing. Next we have my avatar, which I haven't ever actually made a ref for, but I struggled with. I did this, and this was the original concept, because I spent so long thinking, like, I think I want to add something else to her design, like make it interchangeable, make her able to turn into different species of things, so like cat, dog, cow, bug, a fish thing, and then I was like, I'll just frick that and make it a pirate, and then with a normal outfit. And I hated this. I hated like the long proportions. I have a few different like body types that I will default with, and then I was like, no, I always draw a crook as this little chonky creature, so I redid it like this, and this works so much better. I'm so happy with how this ref turned out, and I'm so happy that I have like a new ref for her. Yeah, she's so freaking stupid looking, and I love her so much. So I decided on that she's a werewolf selkie. I can't even comprehend how that works, but it's great, and I love her, and I accidentally gave her a backstory. I hate when I give my like self-insert characters backstories, because it's supposed to be me. There's no backstory. Knock that off. But I did. It's on the ArtFight. It's mostly just like sorry. It's mostly just I spy stuff, because I always think about living in I Spy in Smuggler's Cove from freaking I Spy Treasure Hunt. So that's where Crook lives, because it'd be cool and I want to live there. Anyway, this ref turned out nice, and I like it. You don't have to attack my persona. It's mostly just for like my friends to include me in like mass attacks, though. Same for this Pony-sona. This is mostly for my one friend who wanted to see my Pony-sona finely colored, because I redesigned her. I originally had a Pony-sona because my sister had one, and I was like, well, gee, if you have one, I need one. And this is back when I was like 10 or something. Probably not that young, but around that. And the character's name was Joy Song, which is a crap name. And she was a Pegasus, and she was blue with blonde hair, but now the character is called Mudlark. I do on this ref, I write just Crook Creek, which is could also be her name, because I couldn't think of a good name to give her, but I think Mudlark is better than just my username. But like, I think Crook Creek could be a cool pony name, but not necessarily for this design. I like this ref too, though. It turned out kind of cool. And then we have all the icons for the actual ArtFight page. So here's BB, looking scared, which is the same pose I did for her thumbnail for last year. But it looked so janky on the one from last year. I don't know what was up, but it just didn't look good. This one doesn't look good either, but it looks better, I guess. And then Ruin, which I tried to draw front on for some reason. I don't know how to draw dragons front on, so I gave up and drew him from the side. Look at my boy! I love my boy! He's so cute! He's just so edible. He just looks like he would taste good, like edible sand or something. Here's Cardinal again. Cutie patootie. She's so cute. I like how elegant and like soft. I feel like her feathers would kind of sound like the rattle that porcupines make, which doesn't make sense because they aren't. I mean, like they are hollow. I don't know. Here's Myrnus, who did get a little bonus thing on her profile. She had an update. Pretty much everyone who got a new icon has an update on their profile. But yeah. And Deckard, who's looking a little sad. He's always sad. Why? Am I coming across as anxious? Because I feel like I'm coming across as anxious in this video, and I don't know why. I'm sorry. I've had a weird week. And here's Crook, who turned out very cute, and this is my icon on Discord now. I should probably update it for my other platforms as well, but I'm too lazy to. Yippee! And Yathine. Load. There you go. Yathine, who's my Lego Ninjago self-insert. And she's so cool! She was a self-insert, but then she kind of also turned into her own character because I accidentally gave her a backstory. She's a formling, and I don't have a recording of making her ref sheet because it wasn't on Procreate. It was on Magma with my friend. And Mudlark. I like her icon. It looks way better in the full version than the little version that shows up on screen. Or on ArtFight, whatever. Help! My brain is melting, and anyway, this is how my profile ended up for this year. I spent so long with that little like profile under construction thing at the top of my page because I was trying to code those boxes. And here's all of the characters. I have a lot more in here now than last year. I still never got that last skeleton done. And BB's character page, which shows off not only the outfits, which look really cool that you can pan between them and they line up, but also the descriptions, which I changed on everyone's pages, but hers looks pretty nice. Anyway, that's it. Bye.